Hi guys, Exer here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Rust weapon tier list on tiermaker.com. So, just note that this is my opinion, and you guys can challenge it any way you want in the comments below. Let's get into it. So first, we're going to start off with the compound bow. The compound bow is relatively cheap, does insane amounts of damage early game. I'd have to give it a solid B tier. The bow, you can jump shot, just like the compound bow uncharged. You can jump shot over walls. I'd have to give this a C tier, due to its lack of damage. Crossbow is not really too much more special than the compound bow, or the regular bow. It's kind of a mix. I'd put it right next to compound bow. Flamethrower, F tier. M2 is an obvious S tier. Grenade launcher, I'm gonna put that with the M2. Yoka pistol, now this could go in two categories. It could go in the C or the B category, but I think I'm gonna put it within the C, right next to bow, maybe a little bit higher than bow because of its cheapness and firepower. And then M92. M92 used to be better. A couple years ago, it used to be faster than the MP5 in fire rate, did more damage than the MP5, but I'm gonna put it at a D tier. It would have been a solid A or S tier. Nail gun. Nail gun again is pretty cheap. I wouldn't really put it too much higher than the Yoka, but it's more reliable. I'd put it at B tier. Python, 6-shot, does a lot of damage. I'd put it right up next to M9. Not the most reliable gun in a fight against a large group. Revolver, I just don't like this gun. It's just not that good. I'm gonna put it at E. E or F is where it belongs. P2. Okay, I gotta fix something. I'm gonna put Rev down here. P2 right there. AK is an obvious S tier. Bolt. Bolt's not an S tier. It doesn't fire that fast. I'm gonna put it at A. L96, same thing. Slow fire rate. And you need a scope to use it, so A. LR. Gun's not as good as AK, but I put it up next to it at A. M39. Does as much damage as the AK, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just not that good of a gun in my opinion. But I'm gonna give it a B tier. It's not up there with LR or AK, but it's not below P2. And then SAR is pretty good. It's a little bit expensive to craft, but I'd put it right up there with A. Rocket launcher, I'm gonna put that there. DB is reliable, it's cheap, the bullets are pretty easy to get. I'm gonna put it right up here next to SAR. Pumpy, in my opinion, the second worst shotgun, is gonna have to get E tier. Spaz, I'm not gonna put too much further up than the Pumpy. Water pipe is god awful, you can never one-tap anyone with it, unless they're like 30 HP. Custom, in my opinion, this is where the controversial parts start. Custom is not that good of a gun. I'm gonna put it right up next to a D. MP5, in my opinion, is the best of the SMGs. You can spray it from range and do heavy amounts of damage. So I'm gonna put this one up right there. If not S tier, but I think it's pretty good at A tier. Thompson. Thompson's got a good bit of aim cone above 100 meters, 75 meters, unless you have a hollow sight, but when you have a hollow sight, I'd say it would be a B, but I'm gonna put it at a C. And then the two spears. Stone spears are kind of just not good when you could just get a bow, but I'm gonna put them a little bit higher than the wood spear because of their damage. So that was my review of the Rust weapon tier list. let me know if you disagree or agree with me. So yeah, that's the end of the video.